Hello, my name is Mason Gorecheese, and this is Monster Reviews. So here it is, the first movie actually in theaters that I'm going to rant about. I don't remember much of Black Phone, other than a great mask, Ethan Hawke playing a serial killer, and that the film was written by Stephen King's son. It involves something about two kids trapped in a basement with a black phone and a serial killer on the loose. It's yet another film where you can't help but ask,
why so serious?
Sequels are always tough. Just a handful of horror films had surpassed the original. Bride of Frankenstein, Evil Dead 2, Dawn of the Dead, most of the Purge series. The biggest mistake is in trying to replicate without repeating. It's somewhere between doing what worked and having enough money to do more than the original could. Not an easy recipe. Like video games, what you're hoping to capture is audiences who love the first and those who never saw the first. The issue is, having remembered so little from Black Phone, mostly because it was a mediocre movie, I had no idea what was going on. So pro tip, watch a recap on YouTube to avoid feeling completely lost. So the bro and sis enter this Christian camp during a blizzard, in which the sister has to sleep alone because of some archaic rules involving boys and girls in the same room, which if broken could cost the camp their business license, even though the sister is completely terrified out of her mind and is a traumatized victim of a serial killer. Alas, the separate sleeping quarter plot device allows the filmmakers to go full Nightmare on Elm Street and have the grabber attack the sister in her dreams. The filmmakers also take heavy influence from Stranger Things in having a bunch of teenagers attempt to solve the mystery, which I still don't follow even after watching the recap. Given that Stranger Things releases at the end of the month, the strategy seems obvious. You gotta cash in, baby. The mistake of most horror sequels is trying way too hard to do something different.
I've never been to a radio station before.
You don't need to see the first Halloween, Nightmare on Elm Street, Saw, or most other horror franchises to get what's going on in the sequels. Phantasm and Hellraiser excluded. I saw Terrifier 3 without seeing the first two, and while I had some questions, I was completely hooked in. That's the biggest mistake. It's as though the filmmakers realized calling the series Black Phone immediately limited the possibilities. I see the development meeting going something like the following. We open an executive development meeting. Crap, we really limited ourselves with this whole Black Phone thing.
But wait, sir, a payphone is black.
Ah, yes, Gary, that is true. But that doesn't solve the problem.
No, but I just watched Elm Street Dream Warriors, and what about like the grabber haunts their dreams, and they go to a Christian camp and they have to find dead bodies in the lake to stop them, and the dead mom calls from this black payphone from 32 years earlier?
I don't know about this, Gary.
But sir, we need a decision. Wait, Stranger Things. A complicated plot, lots of cameras circling around characters, and needlessly drawn-out exposition? It'll hide the problem.
My God, Gary, yes. It's brilliant. I love it.
Thank you, sir. I'll get Maya Hawke on the phone right away. I mean, Ethan Hawke. Maybe both of them.
And with that, the movie was made. And given that Black Phone 2 just passed $100 million at the box office, it seemed just silly enough to work. Even more surprising, some critics actually fell for it.